Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So this is second episode of weight loss podcast. So let's get started. As I've said in my previous podcast, the first beginning thing we need to understand is taking responsibility for the weight gain and stop the blame game. So okay, fine, you have taken the responsibility and that's good, and I really appreciate that you've started to thinking. No, you've started thinking about your weight loss, and you're trying to make some steps, but you will be stuck again with something called as where to start. Like, it's a bigger question again, but I would like to ask, or say I would like to suggest that you need to ask some questions for yourself before you want to lose weight. So the first thing is, why do you want to lose weight? Because this why is something which will decide how long you will be sticking on to the weight loss process, or say how long you will be pushing yourself to do something. This why is a very very important question, which most of the people doesn't think it as an important thing. But if you are clear about why you're doing something, then there will be time where you don't want to do that thing. Then this why will be something which will have a power to push you in that direction. For example, if you are willing to go to a movie but you're going alone, then you don't have a strong kind of why. In general, like, it majority of the people go to movies so that they can enjoy some really quality time with their friends or family, whatever it may be. But if you think of going alone, you don't have a stronger why, so you give up easily on that. Similarly, if you don't have a stronger why, like, for example, it will if the some of the common and very weak whys of starting weight loss journey can be like this. Like, I just want to lose weight but I don't know why. I want to fit into a good dress. I want to look great into this particular event, and I have been putting it off since so many days, so I have to do it now, like that. So these are good why, but they doesn't have a clear basis. So some really strong why you can choose your weight loss journey on is, like, the first thing is to get healthy. This is a really really stronger why, and it directly implies that you're doing something which is producing you a healthy life. So it is something which will push you in itself only. But if you are a person who are not driven much by health kind of term, it may be based on this why, like, I want to look fit. Even this is something which will again push you in that direction. And another why can be like this: I want to fit into that jeans because I love that. And make sure the why you choose have some emotion of you attached to that, because when a thought, or say a thinking process, if associated with an emotion, then only it will be a stronger one. If it is not based on any kind of emotion, if you don't have anything relatable to that, then it is very much easy that you give up on it. Like, some more wise, like, can be like this as well. Someone has made fun of you, so you want to teach them a lesson. Sometimes, anger and sometimes your ego getting hurt also may be a driving force for you to start this process. So it's okay, unless and until your why is clear for you. It may be differing from person to person, but make sure you ask this question for yourself: why? And for me, why I wanted to lose weight, I'm just giving an example. You may relate it to it or you may not relate to it, but that's fine. So I just want to share my experience as well. So my why was, I have been trying this since many many years, and I couldn't succeed in this. My ego got hurt. I was very good at my studies, and my academics were good. I'm a doctor, and it really hurt my ego that I was not, giving a good example to the people, or say to the patients I interact with. First thing I will be advising them is eat good food, exercise regularly. But trust me, how does that look if I myself am not implementing the things which I advocate them to do? If I myself am not being an example of fitness or say health, how can I expect the other person to do something? So it really hurt my ego basically. So for that reason, I believe this time I did it with really really a lot of conviction than it was prior to the I mean, the prayer attempts were not so good because there wasn't any ego attached to it. I just wanted to do because I didn't have a clear why. Basically, if I think about it now, I'm really sure like why this time it turned out really good. Why this 60th or 70th time turned out to be a good result oriented one rather than the previous attempts which were not based on a clear why. So let your ego get attached to this, and once your ego or identity gets hold of this process, then it's really really hard for you enough to give upon it, because now it's your life and death matter. Like mentally you are very much involved in that. If someone hurt your feelings, I guess that is nothing more can be motivating than that. So if something doesn't happen in that way also, but you are someone who are ego driven, imagine some situations where your ego was hurt just because you were a bit chubby or you were overweight. Like someone said something to you, like most of the people, sometimes some people offer you some extra amount of food thinking that you are okay with that. Like they mark you as if you eat anything and everything. To be precise, they take you as something like I wouldn't it's not an offending word, but I would like to make it a more emotional thing. Sometimes people take us for a garbage can. So we can take anything and everything which is wasted, and instead of going into garbage can, it can go into our mouth. So sometimes people take us in that way. Sometimes even we see that ourselves in that way. So I did that so many times. I just ate some food even though I wasn't hungry, just because that will get wasted. I feel like if a sweet is in front of me, a sweet box in kept is kept. I mean, yeah, I used to think in this that way, but now not now. I'm a completely changed person right now. So previously, I used to think when a sweet box is kept in front of me, I used to think that it's waste if a sweet is kept in sweet box. It should be either there, or it should be out of my sight, or it should be in my tummy. So I guess it wouldn't be hard for you to guess which option I choose. I used to go with third option. So that is the option which majority of the times I did. So that is the reason I ended up like up to 90 kgs. It was in I was chubby. I mean, I was obese probably to say. I maintained that weight almost all of my sixth standard kind to 10th standard. I was maintaining that. I guess through my intermediate also I was of that weight only. So why I am saying my example is so that you can relate it to yours as well. So just think what kind of habits have brought you to this position currently you are in this. So again, why you want to do that, and what contributed, I mean, what may be the reason that you ended up in the current weight, or say current kind of body shape. So just think what could have been the problem. So for if I take my example, for me it was I was not so much persistent on this process. I just used to do it for like 2 to 3 months. I used to lose a bit of weight, I used to feel happy, and again I'm back to bad habits of eating, and again I used to feel I have to lose, and again I used to diet or do something, and again I used to get back, and again I feel I have to lose, and again I do some exercises, and again I'll get back. So there wasn't any balance, because there wasn't any clear why I have to do that, and there wasn't any association of some emotion for the process I want to do. So that's the reason I gave up so many times, and I believe that may be the reason if you have attempted so many times but you couldn't get the result you needed, because your emotion wasn't with you and your why wasn't strong enough. So again, for me, what was responsible I believe is, again I said, I wasn't persistent, and I wasn't balancing. I will be like only dieting. I'll diet, I'll make sure I eat only clean for some time. Again, for some time I feel like I need to only do exercise. I never balanced both of them, because both contribute and complement each other. None of them work alone. So your diet and exercise go hand by hand. No alone thing will I mean, it's not capable of I mean, getting you to the your goal weight. So you have to make sure you get a proper balance of both of them, which again is highly individualized. I can't reveal how much time I used to spend on exercise, because it was good for me to do that and it was easy for me to do that. So I would like to encourage you people as well. Think on how much amount of time you can dedicate for yourself in the given day, like for exercise. If it is 5 minutes, that's good to start with. Even if it's 2 minutes, that even good to start with. And I guess it's really impractical to think that you can't even spare at least 20 minutes for yourself in the given 24-hour day. So that's not practical, because most of the time we are spending mindlessly. So that is one of the reason we don't know where our time is going on. So again, I would like to stress upon the point: have a clear why, and if possible, try to figure out what is responsible for you to end up in the current weight, so that you can work backwards. So as I said, I wasn't persistent, so it gave me an idea that from now onwards I should be persistent. So it really gave me a solution. The problem was I wasn't persistent. Again, the solution got down to I should be persistent. And the second thing, I only dieted or I only exercised. So again, the solution is I have to do both of them. So that was easy for me. So thinking what maybe the responsible factor for me to end up like this gave me solution. I'm sure that will be giving you solution as well. So the thing I want to share is, have a clear why, and have your emotion attached with this, and have a very very stronger why, because that is really important for you to push yourself. And again, think on what and work backwards, so that you can alter them. I would like to give some more examples, which I'll be dealing in again coming podcast. I have a set of reasons which people generally complain commonly of, that may be responsible for them to gain weight. So I'll be giving solution for each and every complaint, or say common problem people take name of when they think that may be the responsible factor for them to gain weight. So I'll be dealing with those things in the coming podcast as well. So that was something which I wanted to share in this podcast. So hope you guys got some really really useful information. I'm just trying to be as much as clear as possible, and if you don't get any point, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. I would like to answer them. I don't know how I am speaking, because I'm just recording, and but I don't know that until and unless I get a feedback, I can't get a clear idea how I'm going. So please take some time out. If you don't get any point, try to mention them in the comment section below. I would like to get some really constructive feedback. I'll make changes accordingly. My at the end of the day, my just intention is that I make people understand that weight gain is a simple thing, and similarly weight loss is also a simple thing, but you need to be a bit persistent in what you do. I just want people to understand this point, and that's the reason I started this podcast. So hope this podcast was helpful. If so, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for such more weight loss and health and lifestyle related videos as well as podcasts. So till then, bye bye and have a good day. Bye.